Good morning, welcome to my channel. So today I thought I would do a 1 month of college update. It's officially been a little over a month since orientation and everything started, and so I thought I would just talk about for a bit, I guess, my experiences and just how college has felt, how I've acclimated, and just has college met my expectations and do I like it, and just all those questions like that. So I'm a first year at MIT, and I definitely came in. So first off, just like coming into MIT, I was super homesick. The first week I definitely cried a lot. I really missed home, and I still do. I talk to one of my friends back home almost every day, and we always talk about home and like all the things we loved about our family and the city we grew up in. And so that's always super nice. It's definitely nice to have friends that you can like still talk to from back home, who you can like reminisce with. But yeah, so I was super homesick. I got over it a little bit after my parents came, but after they left again, it definitely got worse again. And so it's just been kind of a journey, and sometimes it comes back in waves. I guess I would say that after I came here, I came here, like I was, on one hand, when I came to college, like right before I came to college, on one hand I was really scared because I had no idea what to expect, because for us, our orientation is like the week before school starts. So you don't go to orientation over the summer, meet people over the summer, like you come in, like you move in not knowing what classes you're going to take, not knowing at all what to expect. Like you don't really understand the culture. At least I didn't really understand the culture, and so college was just such a foreign concept to me, and so that kind of scared me. But at the same time, like I didn't even know what to be scared of. So that was like kind of a double-edged sword. I came here. I guess the biggest thing that stressed me out is, like, you know how everyone's like, okay, when you get to college, like it's gonna be the first few weeks that you're making all your friends. And so I was really stressed because I was like, it's the first few weeks that are gonna make or break my like social life for the next 4 years. Like I gotta be super social and like make all these friends the first few weeks. And for me personally, like I'm pretty extroverted, and I think I come off as very social, but at the end of the day, I do have to push myself to be like that kind of social. And I like to identify as an introvert, even though a lot of people would probably disagree with that. But I just I don't know. I just think I'm an introvert, even though I took the introvert extrovert test and I'm an extrovert apparently. But anyways, so I got here. I definitely was really lucky because there were other people from my high school who came here, and there were people I had met before just from like the same city. And so I did have a group of people that I could like kind of fall back onto. And I had also talked to a couple people just like through messaging before college. And then so on the first day we just like all met up, and so that was definitely really nice. And so like some of the people that I met up with like on the very first day, like they're like my best friends now, which is nice. So yay to that. But I guess it definitely got a lot better. Finding friends isn't as hard as you think, and it seems like for the most part like everyone here is kind of like figured out their friends. And I think one of the best parts is that even though it's like a month later, people are still super down to like talk to you and become friends with you, and like so it's nice. In terms of the course load, I'm taking 4 courses this semester. I guess like that's what's expected of freshmen their first semester. And so one cool thing about MIT is that your freshman fall, everything is P&R, pass no record, meaning that all of your classes only show up on your transcript as either pass or like it's literally no record. You don't get the option of having a letter grade or actual grade. So it's very like, the goal is to help freshmen transition in a very stress-free environment and kind of, I guess, explore themselves. And so the classes I'm taking, at least, some of them are pretty hard, I will say. I mean, it's like, what would you expect, right? There's definitely one that kicks my butt, like literally kicks my butt, and I took the class last year in high school. And it probably made me prepared for the first week of class, and now I'm just like totally swamped. Although I did finish the PSAT in 1 day. I was really proud of that because I was so stressed, and I finished it in 1 day. So pat to me. But yeah, I guess one of the biggest things that I've noticed is that, so a lot of my classes, I took in high school. So I came into all those classes with background experience, and I think that the way the classes are taught, they would be so hard, if you had no background, and they almost like kind of expect, even though they're like the first level, they almost teach at a pace and content-wise at a level that expects you to kind of know things in advance, or it's just very hard to go into those classes without any background knowledge. So I'm kind of grateful for that. In terms of like extracurriculars, I've definitely been joining a lot, which is cool. I may have bit off more than I chew. I'm really excited though, because in 20 days the MIT ice skating rink opens, and I plan to practice every day, hopefully, should my schedule allow for it. But that's the current goal, and that's also what I'm currently looking forward to the most. What is it? Okay, so I guess now talking about like the work hard, play hard balance, I would say it's definitely there. I spend a lot of time. So for sororities, we have to go on little big dates where you go on dates with different people, upperclassmen in your sorority, just like meet them. And so those take up a lot of time. You're just like constantly hanging out with people. And then there's also just like hanging out with your friends. My friends and I, we watch a lot of movies. Just like in the dorm, we'll rent a movie, and that always takes up a lot of time throughout the week. I always do homework with friends a lot. That's not the most productive way to do homework, but it's fun, so it's okay. And I guess there is a lot of play. Like this weekend I'm going on retreat, meaning that I'm literally gonna just be like having fun the entire weekend, and it's totally feasible. Like I got my work done, I'm good. And so yeah, like it's hard, school's hard, and there are days in the week, especially near PSET deadlines, that I'm so stressed and feeling so swamped. But every single week, as soon as I turn in those PSETs, it feels so good. Like I can't even describe how good Thursdays feel, because my PSETs are due Thursday, so I always get them done Wednesday, and Thursdays feel so good because I know I have another week to do my homework, but at the same time I get this day to like be stress free, and it's like heaven. It really is like heaven. Like you don't understand. Like, oh my gosh. So it feels so good. Let me think. In terms of whether or not I like MIT in general, I definitely do, like a lot. I do feel like this place is the best fit for me. I love the community here. I love the clubs. I love just like the expectations of the students here. It's just, I know that I fully believe that the people I'm surrounded by are pushing me to do so much, and are pushing me to really work hard. There's so many times when I see everyone else doing so much, and it just pushes me to feel the need to do just as much, in terms of what I want to accomplish, where I want to go in life, what I need to be doing with my life right now. And speaking of that, MIT is so busy. I think that I do go to sleep late sometimes, and I think what I didn't realize was how much everything else takes. But I remember the first week of classes was rush, meaning there were so many rush events for girls and guys that we would go to after classes, and they were fun events, but you would finish class, and then you would just have so many events you would go to that it makes it really hard to schedule time in for homework. And so the second week was club recruiting. So a lot of clubs were recruiting. For clubs here, a lot of them, you have to apply, you have interviews, everything, but you only get, and you have resume drops. You have to submit your resume to get an interview, to get into a club. And so for a lot of clubs, to be even considered for an interview, you had to attend all of their events. They factored in your attendance to their events, and those would go, because of those, I would literally finish class, go to those events, and be done with all of that at 10 p.m. So I barely had any time for resets. Okay, so it's gotten significantly brighter and sun exposed since intermission before. I'm gonna continue my story. After that week of club recruitment, and then it was a full week of career fair, and people here take career fair really seriously. People stress out about it a lot. People are fiercely working on resumes, going to career fair events, workshops for pitches, and just it's like kind of crazy. And also like applications never stop. You think you're done with applications when you enter college, but no. I have been like working on so many applications. Like everyone's trying to get a job, everyone's trying to get an externship, everyone's trying to apply for like all these different programs. It can become a lot sometimes, but at the same time, it's like imagine college app season never ending. Like quite literally, college app season never ending. And I know it's only been a week, so it's like hard to say that, but like imagine college app season was like your normal life, essentially. Which honestly, I'm super appreciative for because it's not too much. I would say it's not too much, but at the same time, I do really enjoy staying busy and I'm still having fun. And so yeah, honestly, college is pretty great. I have 2 roommates, by the way. One of them's at crew practice right now and the other one's at the gym. And yeah, I like it here a lot. Talking about food and dining hall. So, dining hall here is actually pretty good. It's kind of expensive, not gonna lie, so like it better be good. But I guess like I've talked to my friends at different schools about like comparing our dining halls, and I would say that our dining hall is like probably one of the better ones. First off, we do have dining halls in almost all of the dorms, and then another, which is so convenient because like if dining hall wasn't in our dorm, I'd be so lazy to go eat food, which honestly might be a good thing because my portion sizes have definitely gotten a lot bigger. But just in general, I would say that our dining hall, so like our dining halls are pretty healthy. Like there's always like a salad bar, and there's always of course like the junk food area, which is like burgers and hot dogs and quesadillas that you can make. But we always have like normal food, and then we as per any college, we have that like giant dessert bar and like ice cream. And it actually got pretty bad for me because I would eat cereal and like ice cream with every single meal, and I would get like a very small portion of it, but like I would go to the dining hall, I would get my full dinner, and then I would like get like a half scoop of ice cream. I'd put like Lucky Charms on it. Like, okay, this probably sounds gross to you, but like this sounds like delicious to me. It's kind of dry just to put cereal on ice cream, so I'd put milk in it, and then almost like cereal, just like imagine a normal bowl of cereal with milk, and then I would put toppings like marshmallows, which is just kind of like more marshmallows with Lucky Charms, and then I would put peanut butter and maybe like Nutella, I don't know, but it was like so good, but also like it was so not sustainable for me to not freshman 15. So kick that habit. I don't do it anymore, which is honestly such a lifesaver because I probably cut so many calories by like just like not going ham on dessert. Yeah, I also like used to eat like so many muffins, and I'm just thankful for bets that are keeping me from eating sweets. So yeah, so like almost all the dining halls, I think all the dining halls have like a chef, where like a chef station. And so like for my dorm, like for breakfast, we always have a guy who like will custom make omelets for you. Like for dinner, like he'll do like noodle stir fries, or like fried rice. At different dorms, sometimes they'll custom make like different stir fries. Sometimes they'll custom make like pasta dishes. And you can choose like what vegetables you want, what sauces you want, what grains you want. And so it's really nice the way they customize it. They definitely do a lot to be accommodating to different like tastes and pickiness. Luckily, I'm not picky. Actually, unluckily, because in college, if you're not picky, you have so many food options. Like there's so much free food everywhere, and just like our dorms, we always have like study breaks, so like there's so many opportunities where it's like midnight and there's like, whoa, all these waffles that you can just eat. And so it's so easy to like lose yourself, which is kind of, I don't know, you just have to be careful about it. But yeah, so food's pretty good. In terms of what MIT has, we have the Banana Lounge, which is just a room that's open to students 24/7, and there's always bananas there, so you can get that like as a snack or just like food anytime you're hungry. During the day, we have the office for undergraduates, which is always fully stocked with like instant oatmeal, all sorts of protein bars, candy, everything. And so especially like it is on the way to class, so that's something that a lot of students utilize, and that's also a really nice resource to like just get a protein bar, because like sometimes like you just want a quick snack, or even just like breakfast, and so it's so convenient. Yeah, MIT takes good care of their students for the most part, I think. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to say. I mean, I like it here, I do. I'm excited. I booked my tickets, or my parents booked my tickets home for Christmas break yesterday, so I'm excited for that. And I post every weekend. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you do, definitely subscribe. for next week's video. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.